G'day, this is David Penglase. Thanks for tuning in and allowing me to present this overview of the Intentionomics Blueprint, the 9 inescapable truths for a prosperous business and personal life. You're probably aware by now that what started out as a few words written in preparation for a speech I was going to give at my two sons' 21st and 18th birthdays that fell on the same weekend in May 2011, then grew over time through extensive research and validation into what became my latest book, Intentionomics, the impact of your intentions on living a happy, flourishing and prosperous life. What you'll discover here as I reveal each of the 9 inescapable truths is a deeper understanding of the importance of your intentions, or what I call your bigger why. This is the premise of Intentionomics. Your intentions will have a direct impact on you and on others. It's your intentions that creates the aspirational energy, the physical and the emotional energy that's required to lead you to pursue and implement appropriate behaviours, strategies and connections to achieve your goals, your success and your prosperity. So let me start with inescapable truth number 1, which is you need to define what a prosperous life means for you. This is an inescapable truth because if you can't see it clearly enough to be able to define it, then how could you possibly ever reach it? This applies whether you're defining a prosperous work life or personal life. Applying this inescapable truth starts with being thankful for what you already have, celebrating what you've already achieved and gaining clarity on who you need to be and what you need to do to create the right kind of environment and situation for you to be even more happy, flourishing and prosperous. Inescapable truth number 2 is that you need to take stock of your own truth. People get your truth. Over time, your truth, your intention and your actions will either promote you or expose you. You can't escape the need to be happy and proud of your own truth with who you are as a person, and you can't escape the need to be working on being that person that you should be to live that prosperous work and personal life that I keep referring to. Inescapable truth number 3 is that you need to define your intention for each of the roles you have in your life. You might be a parent, partner, friend, community volunteer or sports coach, along with the roles that you undertake in your career: business owner, leader, team member, consultant, lifestyle or business advisor, a customer service or sales professional, or whatever your role is. Why do you do what you do? This is really important to be able to answer and understand. It is your intention, your reason and your purpose for doing things that causes you to feel pride or not. Your intention will become clear over time to those with whom you come into contact. People get your truth. Therefore, your intention is what connects or disengages you in the personal and business relationships that you have. It's inescapable truth that for a prosperous life you need to define your intention for each life role. Inescapable truth number 4 is you need to be in control of your inner voice. Now, your inner voice is of course what you silently say to yourself. When was the last time that you really tuned into those quiet personal words? Your inner voice will affect how you feel emotionally and physically, and in turn how you feel about things influences your decisions and of course your actions. It's therefore an inescapable truth that you need to tune in and take control of what your inner voice is telling you to be able to enjoy a prosperous life. Inescapable truth number 5 is you need to develop intentional success habits. We are creatures of habits and often do things as though we are on autopilot. However, it's the steps we take without thinking that can make the biggest differences in our lives, whether it be positive or negative. When are you just on autopilot? How might this be impacting on your success relationships, your conversations, your endeavours, or your goals? Inescapable truth number 6 is that you need to pursue intentional, aspirational goals. Humans are aspirational, goal-seeking beings. We have a tendency to want things that seem out of our reach. These can be personal or business or material or non-material goals. However, because all humans have this innate drive to seek aspirational goals, if you are not directing your energy towards the pursuit of those goals, which match your real intention, whether in your daily, personal or business life, you will feel as though there is something missing. This will then make it difficult for you to live a prosperous life. Your goal might be to pursue personal growth so that you can be the best person that you can possibly be in each of your life roles. Or your goal could be even more diverse and challenging. However, It is an inescapable truth that you need to pursue intentional, aspirational goals in order to live a prosperous life. Inescapable truth number 7 is that you need to build intentional trust relationships. If you consider the times when you felt the happiest in your life, it will more than likely have been in the company of others. You don't get trust, you earn it. And it's an inescapable truth for a prosperous life that you need to constantly do what needs to be done, living up to the promises that you make to yourself and to others, and to build intentional trust relationships in your personal and in your business life. Inescapable truth number 8 is you need to develop a thirst for intentional learning. If you're not learning, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, well, you're probably stagnating. How could that make anyone happy? You're never too young or too old to learn, and a thirst for learning is an inescapable truth for a prosperous life. An inescapable truth number 9 is that you need to make intentional, wise decisions. You can choose to change your life in the blink of an eye. Life is rich with examples of ordinary people who have made simple decisions to bring about change in their lives. They choose to stop smoking. They choose to become a better person. They boost their fitness and commit to a better diet through choice. And they get things done by choice. It's an inescapable truth that you will need to make intentional, wise decisions to live a happy, flourishing, and prosperous life. So there you have the Intentionomics blueprint in the form of 9 inescapable truths for a prosperous life. Of course, I've only skimmed the surface of the research, the validation, and more importantly, the practical application. Because it's not just knowing. It's not just knowing about applying these truths that will help you live an even more happy, flourishing, and prosperous life. It's doing something about it. My very best to you.